I'm Lisa Nash here every Friday, helping you decide where the best places are across the UK. So listen up to where we Club Vision have been loafing recently. The extravagant Tall Trees Club in Yarm, and for all you eager music lovers, Seductive offer a tailor-made dance CD compilation via the internet, the Ministry Magazine dance chart. But to get us moving, this is for all the ones out there that would do anything for a Lee. Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter, we have Club Vision Video TV in the house. They're going to broadcast this show all over the country. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Without a doubt, are one of the top hardcore organisations in the country, supplying a musical marathon of sound from the Denby Leisure Complex in Milton Keynes. 4 electrifying arenas, rocking the very best in hardcore, drum and bass, techno to old classics like Sweet Sensation, with a festival setup of outdoor entertainment. We're just about to discover some of the UK's best DJs, artists and MCs who take thousands of party revellers through the memorable epic journeys. A chance to explore the multifaceted world of music. What a bunch of nutters! So keep watching to witness the frenzied excitement that I'm about to experience in true Helter Skelter styling. Helter Skelter, and I've got Dougal here. How you doing?
Not bad. That was a wicked set. I well enjoyed it. The crowd are going mad.
Were they?
Absolutely mental.
You play at everyone, so how would you compare this one to the last one?
I think, well, the quality of music's definitely getting better, and I think the people out there can realise this. So I think they're enjoying it more. They realise now that it's not a cheesy party like it used to be. It's serious music, serious people, but they're all having a good time still. So I think a lot of them can see the difference in the music, because people like sort of me, Hixxy, Force and Styles, we really are trying to make a point with the music. We don't want no Mickey Mouse vocals, rip-offs. It's got to be original, wrote, new material, musicians playing the keyboards and that, not just some bloke going ding ding.
So do you reckon that's the direction the music's progressing in, sort of live?
There's only so many times you can use a sample, and I think it's got to the point now where the music we're making now hopefully will be the music that will be being sampled in 5 years' time. But I think all the other samples have been done to death, so it's time to move forward. I've started a band called Innovate. One of them's a drummer, jazz drummer. The pianist is when he used to get home from school when he was younger, it wouldn't be let's watch telly. The whole family would sit down and play Chopin or Beethoven. So he's a proper talented bloke. Do you know what I mean? He's unbelievable, and his name's Matt. And then we've got Steve, who does all the engineering. Stuart, who's the drummer. And all together, it's unbelievable.
You're going on the house tip as well, I believe.
We've done a house track with a singer called Denise Gordon.
So you're moving more towards the house tip now then?
Not really. I'm sort of, I suppose, spreading myself 50-50 across the two. It's just, I'm so into what I do, I could work 24 hours a day on sort of both musics. It stops me getting bored as well. So one week I'll do a hardcore track, and then the next week I'll do a house track, and it's variety, and that sort of keeps me interested. Where if you're doing the same music all the time, it's going to get boring. And the good thing is as well, I pull because I listen to a lot of house, I can pull a bit of the ideas from the house music, put it into the hardcore, and then the house people go, well, that's not bad actually, that's quite good. And then if we put a bit of the hardcore into the house, what is definitely happening at the moment, when I listen to Judge Jules and that, there's loads of house tunes with stab sounds in and that, and I think that's hardcore 2 years ago. Well, not maybe a bit more than that, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, right, let's talk about Helter Skelter, because I believe that you know everything about David Pratley and how he started up.
Yeah, I've known Dave for quite a few years now. We started about 1988, but before that, there's a mad story to go with Dave. He actually started to get his money together. I was having a little chat with him from selling tapes, like of all the DJs and that. So he sold tapes for years and years at all the fairs and everything, and he was selling.
What, loads of bootlegs?
I think that's well, I don't know. I'm allowed to say that. I'm not quite sure there, but he was definitely doing, doing his tapes and that. And he put one party on, and he was saying like he had a bit of a nightmare and that, and he did actually lose a lot of money, but then he built himself up again. And that's what I really like about a lot of the people in the rave scene. They're not people who've had like rich mum and dads and like they've been giving it to them. They're people who've really worked for their what they've got.
And how would you compare? Obviously, there's quite a few differences, but to how they first started the Helter Skelter parties to what they're like now.
When I first started playing for Helter Skelter, first of all, they were in a club called, when they actually started off, it was called Castaways, and that was like a tiny club in between Northampton and Bedford. It could hold most probably 700 people, and all it had been in the old days was a massive speaker like sound system, 2 strobes and a fog machine, and that's it, and everyone just jumping up and down, and the DJ would most probably play for like 3 or 4 hours, and now I say he's up to 7,000, and then he did his big outdoor event, and I think sort of more like 20,000 at that one, so it's amazing how big it's going still.
Would you like to do something like that?
It's funny enough, when I was 15, the first thing I did was put on my own rave at school, and I got banned for life from hiring the school college block, and had all the police come down and everything when I was 15, and everyone, it's a nightmare, but it's good fun.
Yeah, it's me.
Sorry, it's my first Helter Skelter.
What do you think of it?
Fucking wicked.
So what do we love about Helter Skelter?
Helter Skelter, the atmosphere, the party, the music, everything is just the best in the country.
What is the #1 rave in your eyes?
Helter Skelter.
Is it good value for money though?
Oh, I wouldn't spend the money if it wasn't good value.
So what's your favourite music and your worst music?
My worst music, Spice Girls. Favourite music, Jeff Mills.
Right.
So what is your favourite hardcore tune?
Field of Dreams, Force and
How's it go? Give us a few lyrics. Hum it.
What you got on, man?
Have I just embarrassed him?
I don't know. Just goes, I'm standing here in my field of dreams, that's it.
Oh, that's great. What music do you detest?
Swing. Fucking hate it.
Why?
Oh, shit music.
The ice poles are £1, right?
Right.
You can either buy one or you can't.
Look, over there's a massive fun fair. Have we been on them?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. The fun fair. The fun fair is wicked, most especially because it's laid on free.
So what other sort of attractions they've got here that you can sort of play about with?
Hardcore. Happy hardcore.
You girls are here for the music, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, what other raves have you been to?
This is my 4th rave. I've been to Dreamscape, then I went to Fusion, and then Hardcore Heaven.
What one's the best?
This one most definitely.
Why? Tell me why.
It's packed, everyone's here, there's rides. Oh, it's wicked.
So all of you friends, one from Wales, one from Scotland, one from Nottingham. So where did you meet?
Went an event before. In Dreamscape. We went an event before.
Oh, so have you all taken numbers, swapped numbers and all phoned and said, yeah, me, Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Time down here, it's just brilliant. Yeah.
Well, what's the score with all the white gloves as well? Everyone's got white gloves on.
Cheesy quavers, aren't they? They're all cheesy quavers.
What cheese do you like? Cheddar.
Oh, what a question. Do anything for Dairy Lee.
You having a good time?
Yeah. Everybody keeps hugging me because I'm wearing a t-shirt.
I know. What are you wearing that for? Is it all the rage or something?
It makes me feel fruity.
They're good to suck on throughout the night, aren't they? Give such from trees
Right,
now.
I suppose it saves you from sucking anything else, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've got UV pen on my face. When you go on the UV light, it shows up.
It's just hordes of people here. So what's the favourite bit, the sanctuary or the rollers?
Sanctuary, definitely.
Why's that?
Better dancing, better music.
What is it in respect to the production, the atmosphere? What is so good about it?
It's massive.
I know, there's a lot of people here, isn't there?
Too big.
Why, you getting lost?
Oh yeah, I'm well lost, me.
Cheers. Oh, come on then, hug. backstage at Helter Skelter. I'm joined by Hixxy. How you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. Not too bad.
You've just finished as well, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
And how was it?
It was alright. It was alright. It's kicking, packed, so it was good. Really good laugh.
What kind of set did you play? What kind of tunes?
Started off quite trancey. I'm getting into starting off with some slower sort of trancey stuff, and then built up to a few anthems and finished off quite fast, quite hard. So it was alright. Normal sort of set, really.
So how would you describe your normal sort of style?
I try and play a bit different to everyone else. Some of the hardcore that's sort of floating around, I'm not really into. So
like?
I'm not saying nothing.
So you're not really a cheesy kind of DJ then?
Nah, not really. Like, I still play vocally stuff and like happy stuff, but I don't like none of this sort of cheesy, I don't know.
Quaver,
rip-offy sort of stuff. I'm really off it. That's why, like, our scene don't get a lot of credit, and that's why, because, you know what I mean, if someone walks into a rave and they hear something, I don't know, something from the Spice Girls sped up, you know what I mean? It's like, so I'm trying to stay way clear of all that stuff.
Some people saw hardcore as music of the past and have dissed it, and it was only last year that the media sort of jumped on it again. Now are people appreciating the music?
Some people don't give it a chance, I don't think, because it has changed. I mean, some people are still doing the obvious rip-offy stuff, but there's a lot of producers now that they've got their own vocalists, they've got like fortunes spent on like studio equipment, and they're just spending more time on the production. It is more for like a younger audience. That's why I think it gets slagged off in the media, because the people behind the media are always older and they're always like, oh no, I don't understand that.
At Helter Skelter, you played tonight. How many have you played so far?
I played nearly all of them, I think. They've been going for ages and ages. If I've got something sort of, I always pray that I don't have no other gigs, because all the jocks sort of stay around and we have a laugh, and sort of it's good you can walk around, and it's a good crack.
There's like 50 or something that play.
Always has a wide selection on his flyers.
So would you get half an hour slot or something?
Yeah, no, that's the only bad thing, right? You only get a 3/4 hour slot, and it does.
Do you? No.
Yeah, seriously, it does you in. Don't mind, because I don't mind sometimes, but it's nice. I'd prefer to have like an hour and a half, 2 hour slot, really, because then you can play like everything. But by the time you come on, like the next DJ is behind you, like tapping his watch, going, come on, and it's like, oh. But yeah, he's got improve your slot times. Give us more time.
The record label Essential Platinum with Dougal. Tell us about that.
We started it because we was just sort of not happy with what was going on with the music, and me and Paul have always we've known each other for years and got on really well. And we said, right, let's make a label together. Started, and it went really well. Everyone sort of took a shine into it, took a shine into the name.
So who's on the label? What sort of stuff are you putting out?
At the moment, it's just hardcore on Essential Platinum, but we got loads of artists. We got Breeze, UFO, Sunset Regime, OMG. Oh, I can go on. We've just got loads of people that are all pulling their own little things in.
I hear you've just been signed up with East West, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I put a concept together called Antisocial, because I was bored with just the DJs doing the records. It was just like, oh, it's another Hixxy record, it's another Slipmat record, and I thought, oh, I'm going to just put myself under the name Antisocial. Done a record, and everyone was like, wow, that's wicked. So then I pulled 2 of my mates in on it, and we got a vocalist as well. The first release is in October, and it's a track called Now You Got My Love, or Get Into Love. I can't remember what we've called it, but that's in October, and there's going to be a video with it and everything, which could be a laugh. We're just going to I don't know, just have a mad one.
Number 4 in the Bonkers series of compilations, out not that long ago. Are you still going bonkers?
We're doing number 5 at the moment. I've just sort of I'm just getting stuff together at the moment. There's going to be a lot of stuff on there. I'm working with UFO again, who used to work with Ramos Supreme, doing stuff. Obviously, Antisocial's got something going on there. OMG, which is another concept of me, but it's just under a different name. Got some stuff coming over from Italy, which is quite cool.
And is it going to be you, Dougal and Sharky again?
Yeah. So then we'll see what happens.
Promoter that has survived the rocky ride for over 8 years. So tell me, where did it all begin?
Back in '89 in a field in Adderbury with our first event, which was illegal. We started off with illegal events in '89 and '90, then we moved on to a venue in Bedfordshire,
Right.
Then we moved up to Shropshire for a venue there. Well, every event, we never take anything for granted, and we've got a really good team of people. It could be 200 or 300 people all over the country that help us and put a lot into Helter Skelter.
You've got that many people like working for you?
Yeah, we've got promotion people.
I suppose you need it though. There's like nearly, how many people here? 7,500?
Yeah, 7,500, 8,000 tonight. Hardcore now, a lot of the music is going in a positive direction, and it's going to be good, and we're going to have some good stuff, and we've got good stuff now coming from that. We've got a really good fan base, and they've stayed loyal to us, and we put a lot of money and time and effort into every event. And at the moment, we've got 37,000 people on our mailing list that are members of Helter Skelter.
Right, you've got so many DJs here as well. I mean, how many DJs?
There's about 55 DJs tonight and about a dozen MCs tonight. So
come on then, what's the DJ bill?
Thousands.